Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Carnivores Legacy, where we are just started our first week onto the jungles of Gravitsappa. How it seems to go is I might do 2 weeks or like 4 episodes per map, try and get everything we can. And then once we get towards like the Great Lake and the kind of conclusion for the series, we can go back and try to fill up some of the dioramas that we only have, say, 1 member of the set for. But we're going to get the radar, cover scent, and double ammo all enabled. We got lucky in getting down 2 Carnivores last episode, so I'm not going to select them again. Their mortal zone makes them quite the challenge. So what I'm probably going to look at doing is Velociraptor and maybe just the first 3. Try to ease up on the possible dangers we'll have to encounter. Or I wonder if even I should try to limit the amount of trophy animals we select, so that way maybe it'll spawn more endemics. I may try that. We'll just do the first 2 as some easy ones that can be about, and the raptor to try to get that other one, and then hop into another hunt and see how we do. We technically don't have any of the endemics from Gravitsappa. We did see the Brontosaurus, I think it was. We got one, Carnotaurus killed us later in the hunt, so we lost it, but we do know at least there's that one animal to the map. But just like how Basmachi Rocks had a lot to surprise us with as we went further on, we'll see if Gravitsappa will have some more too. But everything looks good. Let's hop in and get to our first trophy hunt for today. Okay, as always, we're going to pull out the self-defense weapon first. Truth be told, I don't actually know what would be the better self-defense weapon, the revolver or the shotgun. I think the revolver has more firepower to itself, although it might not have as fast of a fire rate as the shotgun. But because they both operate off of, like, single projectile going out, I don't think it's something that's, like, super impactful. Or, like, it matters too much what we rely on. I'm just going to get up the hill, take a look around, and see where we want to try investigating today, because we haven't really seen all that much on Gravitsappa. Like, we know the plesiosaurs... Oh, I must have accidentally turned the radar on. I guess we'll keep it on for now. I'm kind of curious about how the radar works, actually having accidentally enabled it. Because, like, the plesiosaurs are all the red dots, but then there are also some red dots just around as well, on top of the green dots. So I don't know if the green dots are meant to be, like, the selected trophy roster, and the red are all, say, endemic animals? But the best way to investigate that is probably going to be try to run on over and start looking at some of the dots and see what they are. I guess my mistake of putting the radar on will at least let us showcase that the mod does have another unique radar system like Carnivores Cordelia's beta has. Okay, so maybe green dots are the trophy roster. Because there's a Parasaurolophus for that one. And then if I can get down and see the other 2... And if they're another Parasaur or Pachycephalosaurus, then that at least gives us the conclusion, okay, we should go just for the red dots. Or try to find just the red dots when it comes to the radar for today. I usually try to keep it turned off just because it feels like the radar makes it a little too simple going out for things. If it really comes down to it, though, when we're like really late in the series and there are some endemics we just cannot seem to get lucky with finding, then I might use it more. But for where things stand right now, I prefer to try to avoid its use. So let's see if these are both trophy animals. Yeah, trophy animal. And trophy animal. Oh, actually. When I actually try to hit the darn things, I fail. When I just offhand try a shot in the dark, congratulations, here's your free kill. I hate my luck with this game sometimes. But at least that does confirm, green is your trophy list, red... Oh. Well, we're going to fix the radar problem. Yeah, that's why I wanted the camouflage and the cover scent active. Now, truth be told, I don't know if that, like, came up because we had the, if that would have appeared as a green dot, or No, I don't think it... Maybe it wasn't even on the radar because it's a trophy animal, but not one we selected from the roster. Not sure, but radar's off. Let's get to our second hunt, hopefully with no Rexes on this go. Okay, so we're loaded in. Grab our self-defense weapon first. Oh! Well, that's actually nice to see, because Scolosaurus was one of the endemics that we only had one of so far. So we'll see if we can get this and complete our set. I guess more like complete our pair. There's very few of the endemic slots that have more than like 2 slots to fill up the dioramas in. Okay, good news is we got that. Doesn't seem like there's any other dangers immediately around here, which is nice. And the map is properly free of old dots. Oh, that's at least one carryover of an endemic that has a few spots that it might, like, spawn in for maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I only have 1 shot left in the shotgun, so I'm just going to pop it to reload. Oh, maybe another? Yeah, okay, there we go. Reload that. The sniper rifle, I think, has... I think I've got a few more on the sniper rifle, so I don't think I'll reload that one yet. And then did I use any of... No, I didn't use any of this rifle. Okay. You know what? I've been... see, I was going to say I've been on this eastern side of the map for a lot of our hunts so far, so maybe I should try going to the west. But, of course, the wind's blowing from east to west, so if I would go that way, the cover percent would help, but it still puts us at a disadvantage, and with having an endemic animal, I might prefer we just try going the long way around the shoreline of the island. Oh, Parasaur out there. Yeah, I'm not... do I just try my hand with a random shot and see if I get lucky? No, my luck isn't here like it was with the Velociraptor. And just one more to get the reload in. Yeah, so it's 4 rounds that this rifle holds. I figured I'd give it a go, just see if my luck held out. Sometimes I get random shots that just land perfectly and take it down. Others, I cannot hit the broadside of a barn. But we'll just keep working along the edge here. See what we can find. It was along the southern reach that we did find that Brontosaurus. And though I doubt we'll get as lucky as finding another one, you also never know. Okay, I guess that was just like an ambient call. I was almost expecting like something to attack us with that sudden shrill that came through. But thankfully we're okay. I also wonder if I should look... Because of Carnivore's age, it runs in a smaller window than it actually appears like when you play it in a monitor. So I'm wondering if I should do something like changing my mouse sensitivity so that way when I'm in-game, maybe I'll have like a little bit better control over that with it. I mean, I'm just trying to find excuses to alleviate my poor marksmanship, to be honest, but if it brings about results, then you can argue that maybe it actually does help. But for now, we'll just keep going and see what else we can spot or find. Though there are a lot of skeletons in the ground. I guess it kind of makes sense, the seismic activity here. Maybe there was something like a bit of an eruption and put a lot down. Although you kind of expect them to maybe be a little more buried than they are. Yeah, like, again, something like... Oh, hang on. I saw Yeah, I thought I saw something through all that. There we go. Okay, so that is our third raptor, so that'll help for filling that out. We'll just leave the parasaur to go running off as it is. And continue along our way this way. But God, even with the, okay, just a Gallimimus, just making sure. Even with the cover scent and the camouflage on, we can still get picked up by some of the animals that are a little more heightened with their senses. But I still have to think that, like, having the pistol as the first weapon you get still is always something that feels weird for a hunting game. A shooter it could kind of make sense for, I suppose, but I guess maybe the idea is maybe the pistol is not meant as your, like, first weapon, but it's something meant for you always to have in case of, like, emergency sidearm. Although you think if that would be the case, maybe they would make it, like, 0 cost, so that way it's always something you can grab and take with you. I don't know. It's just one of the ones that Carnivores... It does... I would say it is a hunting game, but it also does show its age that doesn't really have a lot of mechanics to help out for, like, trying to hunt carefully. Okay, not seeing anything else around here so far, so we'll keep going. We only have the 2 we'd be taking back right now, but we do have a lot of time, so hopefully we can find something that we can safely get down. Brontosaurus is probably the big ticket that I'm looking for now that we know it's on the map, but I'm guessing there's also going to be some endemic life that we are completely oblivious to as well. Oh, I do hear, like, insect swarms. I know that was listed as, like, a danger on the map. But I kind of want to stay a bit away from them, just in case. Like, I don't know if they'd actually be able to do anything, like, take you out as a player. But I'd just rather prefer not to risk our possible gains, so... yeah, we won't go investigating the swarms like that today. Although I do know, when we did have the radar active, there were a couple of dots way out into the ocean, so I'm guessing maybe things like the mosasaur are back and occupying some of the water. Or some of the distant spots in the map. Nothing you can really hunt, but just that bit of life and danger out into the water. Okay, but we've basically gone along the entire south shore now. There is the inland lake that we can do some more... well, a few lakes inland we can investigate. Everybody here is pretty calm and content, so that's good. Oh. Yeah, see, I hear the bugs again. I'm going to try to avoid going over there, just... again, prefer just be safe than sorry. I think they are staying where they are, but for a second I thought they were actually, like, following me. Okay, no good, they are staying put. I was going to say, that'd be something where it's like, okay, I'm going to leave them behind, but I keep hearing them, and every time I turn around, they're, like, keeping a specific distance from me. Thankfully, seems not to be the case. I've got enough dangers with the dinos, I don't need to add swarms of carnivorous insects to the mix, too. See... Now, part of me wants to say, like, that low call that just went out was a brontosaurus, and we should go investigate that. But I think that's just map ambience, because I heard that same sound when we were near the plesiosaurs. And I don't think there was actually another brontosaurus by them. But so far, it has been pretty dull for, like, anything around here. Some Gallimimus, some Moss Chops. Oh, not just a Pachycephalosaurus, but that's... Don't really mind that with it running off. Oh, and a Parasaur out there. I think what we'll do, because we have come a long way up the western shore, I'm not going to go to the northwest tip. I'm going to cut inland now, because the wind might not be as bad as it would have been. Yeah, I think that is just map ambience, that long, low drone of a call. I mean, it sounds perfect for a sauropod call. But I'm just going to try working inland, see what we can find. Then that odd little bird call of sorts. Oh. Okay, jungle just got really dense, and now the map's name makes a lot more sense. So we've hit the jungle of Gravitsappa for sure. The only issue with that is, with how dense it is, we gotta be very careful about anything inside of it. But we have come all this way, so we might as well get into the thick of it and see if we can find anything down there. Shotgun at the ready. And let's do a little bit of exploring. So I mean, it's probably going to be very hard for you guys to see in the video, but there are some spots on the map that have this more greenish tint. And that's probably means that they're all areas that have a lot of this tree cover to them. Right, I do like the feeling of being down and in here. It does feel like a primordial jungle of sorts, since it's like the trunks of the trees and the way the canopy is. I think it would make hunting a little difficult because of how many shots might just be hitting wood over what you're trying to get as it's running through here. But it does have a great, like, ambient feel to it. There should be quite... there should be another little patch up north that we can go into as well. So we'll try going up to that. Nope. Another swarm of bugs. Try to avoid that, just in case. Maybe another episode, if we drop in and we're close to them, I'll try my hand in seeing, like, if they have any effect on us or not. It could be something, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I don't want to risk it given we have just a couple of things already on hand. No? Yeah, just Pachycephalosaurus. I heard the call go out. Gallimimus. Little Moss Chops in the jungle, just roaming out to his heart's content. And not really too much else here. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of slim pickings for anything this hunt. I haven't even come across more than the one Velociraptor, which is a little unusual. I'm not going to complain too much, though, because my poor shooting skills, I would likely get killed if I saw another one. But I was kind of hoping we might see just another endemic of some kind out here. such as a Scapinathus. Oh, no. Never mind, that's actually one of the flyers. I thought, oh, I'd be... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, just another packy running around. I thought, oh, boy, that's something I can actually go for. I was talking about wanting an endemic to hunt. No, that's actually just one of the flyers enjoying its time out here. Yeah, I'll just go for another minute or two and then we'll call this hunt here. We at least crossed off a couple more dioramas for the trophy room, which is nice to see. But we likely got a few other species to find on the jungles of Gravitsappa. Yeah, again, sometimes I get lucky and get that mortal hit. Other times it takes a few shots and maybe just dumb luck I'll land it. But you know what? Before I risk anything, I'm just going to take the proper trophies back with us. And here we are back in the trophy room. Again, because of the Pachycephalosaurus had their diorama filled, there's not anything else to go into here for them. But we've gotten our third member of the Velociraptor's diorama, so we can see what their total kind of set. Oh. Okay, I thought we had gotten, like, the third one, but they do fill up kind of down like that. So yeah, we got the Raptor trio here, the Dilophosaurus duo here, the Iguanodon pair, the parent and juvenile Carnotaurus. This will be the Rex one, I'm more than certain of that. Then we've got the Laylaps. Have to find something to fill into here. I don't know what would be in here. It could be the Brontosaurus, it could be something else. I'm just trying to think of, like, what would you put around sauropods? And I feel like tall trees are one of the things that would fit them well. But we did get ourselves a follow-up for this little set here, and we now got a matching pair. And truth be told, looks like we got another big and a small. So this is a 2.78 and a 4.16. And there is another diorama down. So next episode, well, I should say next week, back to Gravitsappa. I want at least one Brontosaurus in order to slot it somewhere into this mess. I should actually check and see from above how many endemic species there are to find still. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7, maybe 10 more to go. I'm not 100% sure, because I am just kind of trying to look from here about where dioramas could be. But we've still got at least 5 more. Like, just on the main floor, we've got the 4 corners, and a couple there, too. So we'll have a lot to still try going for and getting in the series. But overall, steady progress. We are showing off new animals. Maybe not close to every hunt, but we are at least gaining something for the trophy room every hunt, it feels like. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Legacy. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.